I'm Marie Logan, and I'll be your head chair for the Commission on Sustainable Development, 57th session of BMUN. I'm here to share with you some news that I found on the subject of industry regulation. So many of you have probably been following the news on Obama's first few weeks in office, and some of you may have heard some talk about California's new fuel emissions standards. So here's the background. California has always held itself to higher standards, especially for air and water quality, than the rest of the nation. But it needs to apply to the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, for a waiver in order to be approved to set higher standards, something that has been done dozens of times in the past. However, recently the Bush administration rejected the most recent waiver submitted by California in order to approve and set higher fuel emissions standards, stating that the new national fuel economy standards would be sufficient. The Bush administration's fears were that a higher emissions standard set in a very populous state like California would force the auto industry to produce cleaner cars for the whole nation, since such a large portion of the cars are consumed here in California. This is at the crux of the debate over industry regulation and economic growth. Is it possible for the auto industry, already clearly devastated by the recent economic downturn, to thrive despite more regulations? The attitude of the Obama administration has responded with the attitude of yes, it can. Obama just several days ago decided to review California's request to tighten emissions standards, and it is likely that he will approve them. I found this story interesting, not only because it applies to your daily life, since most of you will be coming from California to the conference, although we welcome you from out of state, but also because it points out the fundamental clash between environmental regulation and industry growth. Where does your delegation fall on the subject of industry expansion versus sustainability? Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you at the conference in a few weeks.